acres, beautiful sell. As of now, we are running near our entry point, but we have booked. Our entry was at 5179. We've booked over 200 pips on that trade. Okay, but before we get into our next one, let's quickly dive into why we took that trade. Okay, before that, if you remember, we were bullish. We were bullish because we made a run against the Asian highs. Now let's explain why I was bullish before I was bearish. Okay, why I was bullish, why I was looking for buys before I flipped the whole script, flipped the whole bias into taking sells. Okay, so this fair value gap was what I was looking at. Okay, this fair value level right here, we tapped into the fair value level, and I was in the market to look for continuation buys. Why? Because the 15-minute candle closed above the Asian highs. Now, if the 15-minute candle closed above the Asian highs, chances are we should be getting continuation runs into new highs. But juices, there was not much volume in the market, not much bullish volume in the market, and that's why we had a quick run towards our lows. But other than that, prices were bouncing off of this fair value gap level pretty well. And on the 1 minute time frame, we were looking for confirmation that supports our bullish move. Price trades into our levels gave us the initial buy confirmation, and that was when we took our initial buys. Okay, other than this, another level of confirmations we can use for a pullback entry is the Fibonacci retracement level. Right here, price traded into our OTE level, gave us that bullish engulfing off of the OTE. That was where we enter for our initial buys, and that buy ran 50 over pips, 60 pips. There were a couple buys, I believe 3 buys inside these swings. The latest buy was this one right here, which gave us almost 80 pips, but took us out at break even, and we stopped looking for buys. We were flipping the charts. We were flipping and looking for sells after the closure of this candle right here, the 5 minute. Not only did we get an inverse of this fair value gap, the closure right here gave us an inverse level of this fair value gap, giving us an inverse fair value gap. It also tested these lows right here, giving me a weak 5 minute change of character after this 5 minute candle at 6:15. Okay, that was why, this was the main reason why I flipped into sells. Okay, so on the 1 minute time frame, we took sells at, so after we swept that level right here at the 5178.5 to 5179, around this candle closure was where I entered that sell signal. Why? Okay, so we explained the Fibonacci level. Let's just quickly pull out the Fibonacci level again. This candle right here was the candle that tapped into the 0.615 level, the beginning of the reversal of the continuation zone. Oh, sorry, the retracement zone. Okay, so the beginning of the retracement zone, the 0.618 level, was where we entered. It is also a level of multiple confluences with this fair value gap. Okay, this bearish fair value gap. Now on the 5 minute, we swept the change of character level for the 5 minute. On the 15 minute, we did not continue above the Asian highs, signaling to us that price might be bearish. Okay, after this bearish engulfing, after another bearish engulfing, I was confident that prices are looking for sell side targets. Okay, and after we formed this bearish movement with this bearish fair value gap, we entered the market entered the market, gave us a 25 pip drawdown, 26 pip drawdown before the actual bearish move. Okay, once price tapped into the inverse fair value level, giving us the bearish engulfing on the 1 minute right here, I was confident that price will continue to push lower, and this is exactly what we got. Okay, we got the full run into previous buy zones for 250 pips. Okay, very delicious trade, awesome trade right there, pinpoint accuracy, giving us the full run. Okay, could we have bought here? Probably yes, but it was, I had enough for the day. Okay, enough wins for the day. I'm pretty sure that this was my 7th trade of the day or the 6th trade of the day. Couldn't really remember, but all of them were running profits. Okay, so other than that, I have nothing much to add on. That's the trade breakdown. That was why we took that trade, and I hope all